The silence from BTS's oldest young, Kim Seokjin, known to the world as Jin, has never felt this loud. Behind the glittering lights of global stages and the thunderous cheers of armies worldwide, a heartbreaking truth has emerged. Jin, the ever-smiling, ever-reliable eldest brother of BTS, is currently undergoing intensive medical treatment. And now, the youngest member, Jungkook, has broken his silence with a confession so raw, so devastating, that it has left the fandom in tears. That IT began with whispers, subtle absences, missed check-ins, and a noticeable void in BTS's group dynamic. While Jin had been fulfilling his military duties with honor and pride, recent developments have taken a darker turn. According to close sources and emotional statements from the members, Jin's health took a sudden and unexpected decline during his service. What was initially thought to be fatigue from rigorous training turned out to be something far more serious. Jungkook, who has always looked up to Jin as a pillar of strength, finally opened up during a closed-door fan event. His voice trembled, his eyes welled up, and for the first time in a long time, the golden magne looked utterly broken. "Hyung always told us not to worry," Jungkook said, his voice cracking. "But I should have known." He was hiding the pain behind that smile. The confession sent shockwaves through the fandom. Armies, who have always admired Jin's resilience and humor, were blindsided. The man who once made the world laugh with his dad jokes and worldwide handsome charm was now fighting a battle far from the spotlight. And Jungkook's words didn't stop there. He revealed that Jin had been experiencing recurring symptoms, dizziness, chest tightness, and fatigue, but had brushed them off, not wanting to burden the group or delay his enlistment. Behind the scenes, the other members had noticed the changes. RM, the group's leader, reportedly confronted Jin weeks before his enlistment, urging him to get a full medical checkup. He just smiled and said, "Namjoona, I'll be fine. I have to do this for all of us." That moment now haunts the leader, who has been seen visibly distressed in recent public appearances. Jimin, known for his emotional sensitivity, was the first to break down when the news reached the group. According to staff, he locked himself in his room for hours, emerging only to call Jin's family and offer his support. "He's not just a bandmate," Jimin reportedly said. "He's my brother, my Hyung. I can't lose him." Suga, who has always maintained a stoic exterior, was seen leaving the HYB building with red eyes and clenched fists. Insiders say he's been pouring his emotions into music, composing a piece dedicated to Jin that he refuses to let anyone hear. At least not yet. "It's not ready," he told a producer. "It's too personal, too painful." Even V, who shares a famously close bond with Jin, has gone unusually quiet on social media. Known for his playful antics and cryptic posts, Taehyung has instead been posting old photos of the group, moments frozen in time, when everything felt whole. Fans believe it's his way of coping, of holding on to memories that now feel fragile. And then there's J-Hope, the sunshine of BTS. But even the brightest light can dim under the weight of grief. During a recent livestream, Hobi tried to keep the mood light, but his forced smile and trembling hands betrayed him. "Let's all pray for Jin Hyung," he said, voice barely above a whisper. "He needs us now more than ever." The news of Jin's condition has not been officially confirmed by HYBE, but the emotional unraveling of the members speaks volumes. Armies across the globe have taken to social media, flooding timelines with messages of love, support, and desperate hope. Hashtags like #StayStrongJin and #WeLoveYouJin have trended for days. But this time, the usual fanfare feels different. It's not about promotions or comebacks. It's about life, about fear, about the terrifying possibility of losing someone who has become family to millions. Jungkook's confession has opened the floodgates. He admitted that he's been struggling to sleep, haunted by the last phone call he had with Jin. "He told me to take care of the others," Jungkook said, tears streaming down his face. He said, "You're the youngest, but you've always had the biggest heart. I didn't know it would sound like a goodbye." The weight of those words has shattered the illusion of invincibility that BTS has carried for so long. They are global superstars, yes, but they are also human. And right now, their humanity is bleeding through every tear, every silence, every trembling voice as the world watches and waits. One thing is clear. This is not just a story about a celebrity's health. It's a story about brotherhood, about love, about the unbreakable bond that BTS shares, not just with each other, but with every army who has ever found solace in their music. As the days pass and the silence deepens, the emotional toll of Jin's medical condition continues to ripple through BTS and the ARMY community. What began as a quiet concern has now become a collective heartbreak. The members, once symbols of strength and unity, are now navigating a storm of grief, fear, and helplessness. And at the center of it all is Jin, fighting a battle that no stage, no spotlight, and no applause can ease. Jungkook's confession has triggered a wave of introspection among the members. RM, who has always carried the weight of leadership with grace, is now facing the harsh reality of vulnerability. In a recent studio session, Namjoon reportedly broke down mid-recording, unable to continue. "I keep hearing his voice," he told a producer, "telling me to stay strong. But how can I, when he's the one suffering?" The group's dynamic has shifted. Suga, who often finds solace in solitude, has been spending more time with the others, checking in, offering quiet support, and trying to hold the pieces together. His music, once sharp and defiant, has taken on a haunting tone. Insiders say he's working on a tribute album, not just for Jin, but for the bond that holds BTS together. "This isn't just about one member," he said. "It's about all of us, about what we stand for." Jimin, still reeling from the emotional blow, has become the group's emotional anchor. He's been organizing group meditations, late-night talks, and even cooking meals to keep everyone grounded. "We need to stay close," he told staff. "We need to be ready for whatever comes." V, who has always worn his heart on his sleeve, has taken to journaling. Pages filled with memories, fears, and hopes. He's been sharing snippets with fans, cryptic lines that speak volumes. "The moon doesn't shine without the sun," he wrote, "and I don't shine without my hyung." Armies have clung to these words, finding comfort in the shared pain. The shared love, J-Hope, ever the optimist, has been leading efforts to keep the fandom united. He's been working with HYBE to organize virtual vigils, encouraging fans to send messages, prayers, and artwork to Jin. "Let's show him our love," he said during a live stream. "Let's remind him that he's not alone." And Jungkook, still raw, still hurting, has been pouring his soul into music. He's reportedly written a song titled Hyung, a ballad that captures the depth of his love, his regret, and his hope. "I wish I had hugged you longer." One line reads, "I wish I had told you how much you mean to me." The song, though unreleased, has already become a legend among fans, a symbol of the unspoken bond between the youngest and the eldest. HYB has remained silent, fueling speculation and anxiety. But the members' actions speak louder than any press release. Their grief is real, their love is real, and their pain is shared by millions. Across the globe, armies have mobilized. Fan bases in Korea, Japan, the US, and beyond have organized prayer chains, charity drives, and tribute projects. Murals of Jin have appeared in cities, candles lit in his honor, and letters written in every language imaginable. The message is clear: Jin is loved. Jin is needed. Jin is not alone. This moment has become a turning point, not just for BTS, but for the entire K-pop industry.